got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Jets. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now Hall to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. On play action. Now Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. To throw is Goff. He's got right on the short throw. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Here's Goff. Looking for right, and he finds him. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright, 61 yards. And the Lions have cut the lead back down to 2. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this down to the 33. 2nd down and 6 now. They'll go again with Hall. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the run. On play action, Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Rodgers will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Montgomery on the counter. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Goff. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. At the 8-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Rodgers to throw. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Here we go. At the 9-yard line. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. They really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Goff now to throw. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. David Montgomery from 8 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. Eluding the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Goff. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first. Randall Cobb on the breakaway. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard, and the Jets have retaken the lead. They'll try and throw for it, and this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. On second down, here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, having back on their heels, but they had a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have a look at it, 3rd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first first down at the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. Badgley's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
He's across midfield and all the way down to the 41-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Goff now looks to throw. Complete to right. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a first down throw. Gone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing again is gone. Rolling to his left. And the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Looked like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Steps away to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through, and they have regained the lead. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Paul on a give up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. Paul again. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 3rd and 12. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give running left with Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And he finds Montgomery complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Goff on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now on second down, here's Gibbs. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They'll go again with Gibbs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
Now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, 60 yards. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Goff. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Lions first down.
Now a give running right is Montgomery to about the 40-yard line. Now I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 19 yards.
Now Montgomery running right. Down to about the 37.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
At the 37-yard line.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Shedding the tackle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Detroit.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Off play action. Here's Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Montgomery is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Goff. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Mitchell. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions will add to their 4th quarter lead. Now that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these 2 offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Rodgers going to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Another Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
He's going to get this one complete here to Cobb.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Rodgers to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a knock.
Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the fourth. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Goff. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses